Hello, so I'm Martin, I'm from Sonomar. I'm here to present you this next collection we're going to release with Pro Sound Effects. It's called Magnetic, and it's made out of different sounds of impacts created by magnets knocking on each other. So depending on the size and shape of all these different magnets, we played with them along with different types of metal material. So to play around with the impacts, and rattling and these types of sound. What's particular about the magnets is that once they stick to each other, they don't make any sound after. So first they make a good impact because they stick to it, one to the other, and then after they don't make any sound. So that's very good for sound design purposes. So overall, we recorded 214 sounds raw at 192 using the MKH 8040s in XY, very close-up recording to try to get as much as possible from the sound properties of these metal pieces knocking on each other. So these are 192 kilohertz sample, and as you see on the right, they have like more than 50,000 and even 70K elements in it. So these raw recordings at 192 kilohertz recorded with the MKH 8040s, they record very, very high frequency elements. So it makes sense to go and find these pieces of metal and make these new collections available for you. So as an example, here's the 192 kilohertz sound. Even though it has elements that we can't hear, it's just further down in post-production that we're going to really benefit from recording those. So these are raw recordings at 192 kilohertz. But these here have been pitched and processed. So meaning that we first pitch shift the very high frequency recording, and then we applied saturation and distortion slightly and a bit of reverb just to enhance the sonic properties and to be able to do things like this. So when you pitching the sounds down, it gives few things. It actually makes it bigger, first of all. And then it kind of also acts a bit as an element to kind of push further, because when we pitch down, there's less high frequency elements. So our brain associates this with distance. So it's kind of a way to improve the distance factor. Also, when we pitch shift, the attack is less sharp, just as it is when things are further back. So these are small examples of very sharp and short sounds that once pitch shifted, we can hear rattles and debris and things we never heard before. So in sound minor, let's look into it further. So we have these really close-up metal pieces knocking on each other and rattling. And we have all sorts of impacts as well at different speeds. Because we produced over 214 raw recordings at 192, and we produced over 1,600 extra sounds that were pitch shift version of these raw recordings. So we put a lot of attention on producing these 2,000 more than 2,000 sounds. So hopefully you like it. I think they can be a good part in your sound design toolkit, and hopefully you like this demonstration. So if you want to have some more information on it, you see the webpage, or also you could listen to the demos that gives also a really good example of what it can be used for. So, all right, so nice talking to you and hope you liked it.